Hello, everybody, and happy Lantern Rite.
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
So, obviously,
I just tell it like it is.
we've got the
If
Lantern
someone can't
Rite
handle it,
event
maybe that's
story
their
up
problem.
today. Oh my god, would you be quiet? We've got the Lantern Rite event story today. But first, we're gonna do another couple of polls for Cloran's weapon. Hello? Why is it stuck? Don't know what happened there. Oh, I've got standard pulls. Okay, we'll use those too. What is my pity looking like over here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I know it was high. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so a little bit over 60. So yeah, we are well on our way to getting that sword. But yeah, we've got Lantern Rite. I'm going into this mostly blind, actually, which is surprising. Normally I would have been spoiled by like YouTube thumbnails and stuff. But no. I mean, obviously I watched the special program for this patch, but I don't actually remember a ton of what was in it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get on into it. Let's see what happens. I don't know how much is out at this point. It started a couple of days ago, so maybe the first and second parts of the story?
Behold!
You okay, Hutao?
Look, it's Hutao! She looks kinda troubled. Shall we go say hi? Hey! Stop right there, heroes!
Oh?
What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite! Hope I didn't scare ya. Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hutao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on.
Oh.
Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of lantern Rite. But just so you're aware, Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space. I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon. Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
But you've never seen Hu Tao act like this before. What could it possibly be? Just then, you feel something cool against your face. Someone has crept up behind you and is now covering your eyes. Guess who? Happy Lantern Rite Director Who? Ah, wonderful. You still remember my voice. Quite the ironic thing for her to be saying here. That means you must have missed me a lot. Happy Lantern Rite! Oh my god, she's so cute.
Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
His little thumbs up! All thanks to Xiangling. Apparently it was custom made by a designer from Fontaine. I hope it didn't put you out too much.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off, so it was no trouble at all.
Well, that's good. Thanks again, Xiangling. You have exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hu Tao, what's been bothering you? Huh? Why would you ask that? Is it my tone of voice, not as sweet and melodious as you're used to?
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
All right. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just, I've been struggling with a work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
Uh-huh. So, you see, it's a part of my duty as the director. Besides, it's Lantern Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. You know, I just thought, we have come so far. If you weren't around during the early patches, Hu Tao's debut banner was actually delayed by like a week because there was this idea of like, oh, she's a funeral director, we shouldn't be having her so close to Lantern Rite because that's the Lunar New Year. It was like, oh, we can't be doing this thing related to death during the Lunar New Year. And now we're having a Lantern Rite event centered around Hu Tao, it looks like. So relax. Everything will be a-okay, because Director Hu will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get Kuching. She'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help?
She can at least teach Hu Tao about work-life balance. I don't know about that.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
Exactly. I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting. I'm not just making excuses.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go on ahead, and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sound good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course.
Count me in. I could never turn down Xiangling's cooking.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Hu Tao. Don't worry about me. Get yourselves to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. Liyue celebrates and ate the... that went by too fast for me to read it. Hey yo, Natlan
I
character!
need to find a spot where I can write all this down.
Natlan NPCs are around. Okay, where are we going? Down by the docks, of course. This is the custom gift envelope stall. You can pick your preferred design, leave a custom message, and hand them out to friends and family. If you're interested, Madame Lanyan, please take a look.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
That's right. These are special edition fortune coins issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from the Guyan sigils that represent different blessings. Take this one, for example. This design is...
The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhang.
None taken, Madame Lan. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of the historical Lan lineage. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale and were renowned for their proficiency in the mystic arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhang. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guyan sigils is very impressive, a rare find in the Liyue harbor of today. True heir or not, you do your ancestors proud, and given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhang.
Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Ah, Traveler in Paimon, and Xiangling, too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I'd get to see you during the festival. I would never miss Lantern Rite, Ka-ching. I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year. Oh, don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has had so much to do this Lantern Rite. Oh, before I forget, everyone, this is Madame Lanyan, a master craftswoman from the Chenyu Vale Artisans Association. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madame Lan.
Madame Lan, allow me to introduce...
The Traveler, his buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
It seems like you're getting carried away again, Madame Lan.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Aren't you, like, A celebrity chef?
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Hello, Madame Lan. Nice to meet a master craftswoman.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'd all like to see it. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you? Yes, I would like to see.
I should open a store here. My friend.
Get off of that. Ah. Here it is. This is a game for the street fair, where you duel with rattan figures. It's called Immortal Combat. There are 8 rattan figures in total, and thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 Adepts. Astonishing, isn't it?
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti?
They're not actual Adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had Adeptus-like abilities, which earned them the title of the 8 Adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
They were only around for a short time, and it was 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, so their stories aren't nearly as well known as those of the actual Adepti. Also, did you notice this year's Mingxiao lantern when you arrived in the harbor? Yeah,
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
it's different, for sure. Yes, it's said that during the Archon War period, there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree on its summit, a tree who was also a god named Tao Do.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So Tao Du is the giant tree?
And this tree was also a god? Pronouncing it as do seems not right. Yeah. Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Tao Du was the realm of the dead, and if you committed grave sins in life, your soul would be unable to pass beyond that tree and into the afterlife.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taodu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
When the Archon War arrived, Tao Du was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundary between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach on the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis, and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly. After that, Tao Du's remains sank into the ley lines and became a border, separating the living of Liyue from the dead.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
Hey, we've been there.
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianxiang one, and...
Right, the 3 hermits of Guizhang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Qimeng divination. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale, his descendants became the Lan clan and kept the art of Chi-Men divination alive. Madam Lan, correct me if I'm wrong?
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Chi-Men divination is very patchy.
The second hermit's story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and line and became known to people as the Yunlai Angler. You may have heard of Yunlai swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in. Both that style and its more ancient variant have their origins in the Yunlai Angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel.
So you know that guy at Wangshu Inn who's like spends all day fishing and is actually really strong?
So what about the third hermit?
That would be the Wu Wang kid, also known as Old Man Wu Wang. The story goes that he always presented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lay with Chihuang sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. The Wangsheng funeral parlor should be best acquainted with his story, since their founders were said to have studied under the Wu Wang kid. They were just ordinary people like you and me, but when faced with mounting disasters, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by their knowledge of a secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices today.
So
to
it's
this day.
true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently
The
it has
Staff of
special
Homa!
powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages and the three beasts? What's their story?
One was Sage Hu, a master of gourd crafts, and the other was Sage Jian, an expert in bronze mirrors. Very little information survives on these two. All we know is that they practiced the secret art of Lianshan, earning them the title of the two sages of Lianshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, their retreat was Mount Taodu, hence the three beasts of Taodu. As their title suggests, those three were not humans.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
They were... Ganyu?
Huh? All three of them?
Hi, Ganyu. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone. Jeez, basically
right,
nobody
Ganyu's
is
here.
voiced in this quest. Happy Lantern Rite, Ganyu. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
What is it? Ningguang's back? Yes, the others have arrived too. Got it, thanks. My apologies, everyone, but I've got to go. Ganyu and I have some important work to attend to.
Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
You know what it's like. The festival season is upon us, so it's all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. Yes, you should focus on enjoying everything that the street fair has to offer. And if you find anything is not to your satisfaction, we will welcome your feedback. Bye for now, everyone. 1 second, Ganyu. What is it? Don't forget to take breaks. Look after yourself. That goes for both of you.
Especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does he have? It's not like he can drag them away from their deaths and force them to have fun against their will.
I could be tempted to try that, though. Thanks for your concern. We'll be sure to take care. And I hope you'll do the same.
I actually have something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Seems a little late for lunch, Xiangling.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor? Okay, let's go!
Alright. Whoa. There's a little Yao Yao! Ming Xiao blessing from Yao Yao. I wish everyone good health, good fortune, good meals, fine appetites, and much happiness in the coming year. Aww. What's this? The Ministry of Civil Affairs will place various festive toys throughout Liyue Harbor during the Lantern Rite. Visit these toy locations and increase your festive travel journal progress to redeem the corresponding rewards. In the Lamplit Entertainment menu, you can check on the location of each festive toy within Liyue Harbor. Use normal attacks to activate fortune coins and cause them to rotate. Toggle them correctly to increase your festive travel journal progress. Visit sightseeing scopes to catch a glimpse of sights afar. Use attacks to activate launch tubes and cause them to stop rotating to increase your festival travel journal progress. When the launch tubes have stopped rotating, point towards specific pictures. They can even fire off the corresponding fireworks. If you can cause the launch tubes to display 4 identical pictures at the same time, something interesting could happen. Huh. And that's minigame number 1. Minigame number 2. Minigame number 3. Whoa, there's a lot. Alright, let's get back to the story though. Story first, mini games and stuff after.
Quit following me.
Back up. You know what? This is right here. Uh-oh. No. Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay, well, guess we're going for the fungus. Neat. here, just outside the funeral parlor. So, in other words, Butler On, you'd like to go without the drums?
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Understood. What about paper effigies for burning? We can do mansions, chariots, boats, or sedan chairs.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about an effigy of a silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound all right?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who.
Great. And will you be providing your own cinerary casket?
Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gloomwood is a good choice. Flame resistant, water resistant, and insect resistant. Now, what about the mourning tent and the procession? Did the family say what style they want? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You don't want the public speculating about why the Feiyun Commerce Guild couldn't seem to afford a proper funeral.
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern,
Feiyun
but he
Commerce
also said
Guild?
he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well. Then my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roofs. One with a ridged spine, 2 of them curved at the top. 36 seats, no more, no less, and all with fresh silk covers. But not just any silk. They should be decorated with the Feiyun symbols. At the front, we want a moon gate, a grand preceptor armchair, and bamboo railings. Sufficiently grand, but tasteful and measured. Would this be suitable, Butler On?
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
That can be arranged. How about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes, 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Okay, for the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set would be the mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist. So 2 each of those. And then we could do 2 clear passage banners, plus 2 each of the flying turtle, flying carp, and flying turtle banners. Tiger, the first one said.
That
I
will
can
do
read.
nicely.
Alright, last thing. How about the hanging banner and the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do 1 incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
Did you want that embroidered?
Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
Well, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is a large and prosperous family with 4 generations living under one roof. As the founder of this family, his lordship could not be more blessed. Added to that, he has reached a ripe old age, lived a virtuous life, and is spending his final days in peace and comfort. All in all, he has lived a very complete life. In which case, I'd recommend embroidering a Bats of Longevity motif and a Cranes and Deer of Youth motif to pass on his good fortune to the next generation.
Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand your clients.
Geez, sounds like it. Of course, think nothing of it. Huh? Ah, Miss Baiwan.
Greetings, Director Who. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
Wow, that was quick. All right, I'll head over in 2 ticks. Butler On, my sincere apologies, but I'm afraid I have another meeting to get to.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Fairy, can I leave you to follow up on the Feiyun funeral arrangements? You're just calling her Fairy.
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
The Hu family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
Does everybody just call her Fairy?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. I thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back.
Hello, Outcast Ronin. Welcome, welcome.
Okay, sounds good. Madam Lon, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madam Lon?
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone. Butler Ann?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale,
Something the matter?
What's on your mind?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition?
Yes, Happy Lantern Rite.
Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Men magic in Chenyu Vale. Pentad fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but... with his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think.
Interesting.
Sorry. Look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything, and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Don't worry, Butler Ann. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Well, to Wanmin Restaurant. While we wait for Hu Tao to finally be done with work.
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today.
Whoa, Chef Mao's gone.
Over here, Xiangling.
There he is. What are you doing over
he is.
there?
He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi.
What's he doing over here? Is
Huh?
that...
Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
That scent. Oh, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Have I decided which 4-star I'm gonna choose? Well, I would have gone for Lan Yan, but I have her already from doing a bunch of pulls, so... I'm not sure. I'll have to, take a look at my constellations and stuff. See which one would be the best one to go for.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it. Let's just get him to the doctor.
If you're sure. I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chen Yu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Had the same issue. Got C4 Lan Yan during your Arlecchino pulls, so you wound up choosing Ningguang. Ah.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
Yeah, the other day on stream, I had previously been saving up for Capitano, but we see how that went. So, I decided to roll for Arlecchino, got Arlecchino, decided to roll for her weapon, got that, decided to roll for Clarande, got her, and now I'm really close to getting her weapon too. So, I don't remember how many Lan Yans I got, but it wasn't that many. I think she's like C1 at most. Meanwhile, you bring Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy, where Baiju takes him to the back room for an examination. You are surprised to see 2 other familiar faces there. Bruh. Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time. Happy Lantern Rite. Oh my god, even he's not voiced? Even Bo's not in this? Wild. That... He's not even American. Does he even live in America? I don't even know. Happy Lantern Rite, Xingqiu and Chongyun. Thank you. Here's hoping it will be.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
No, not me. Xingqiu. It's alright. These are dear friends. The truth needn't be hidden from them. It's my great-grandfather. A few days ago, he didn't have the strength to get out of bed, and now he's slipped into a coma.
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
It's not looking good. We've had several doctors come and see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong, and all left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Well, he is over 100 years old now. It's just, we're struggling to come to terms with it. Our butler came to see me a few days ago, insisting that great-grandfather has been cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved. So I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room, there was definitely a strange chill in the air. but I'm confident it's not caused by evil spirits. Yeah, because if it was, it would have stopped happening as soon as you stepped in. Then what is it? Well, this is just a theory, but I think that it's fine. You can say it's, I don't know what that word is. Fetter of death? A sign that death is near.
Oh no. Singcho, this must be so hard for you.
Thank you. I'll be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it, but we're as prepared as we can be under the circumstances. I believe my brother's already contacted the funeral parlor, and I'm here to see if Dr. Baiju can help. My father and grandfather are at home fasting and praying.
Feeling any better?
Much better. I feel fit as a twiddle. That's not how the saying goes, Timaeus. I'm sure this is all because I forgot to eat breakfast.
It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's nothing serious. Probably just exhaustion from the long journey. Then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief.
Ingvar says that you helped bring me here. Thank you ever so much. Oh, don't mention it, dude.
Eeying, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
I think this is the longest time we've ever seen Ingvar go without saying something weird. Dr. Baiju.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
What do you mean? Baiju wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. Timaeus' situation is exceptionally strange, and strikingly similar to his lordship's condition. He dumped everything into getting C3 Arlecchino and her weapon. Now you're starting to save up again for Columbina or whoever's the next Harbinger. Nice. Also sorry for reading that late. My chat box doesn't like to update sometimes. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to show me that there's a message in the chat. Wait, so Timaeus has the same illness as my great-grandfather?
It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
Uh-oh. What? Really?
Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Uh-oh. Not only does it mystify Baiju, even I've never witnessed such a malady. Unless, of course, it was so long ago that I have since forgotten. Timaeus is in the prime of his life, so a little extra exhaustion is nothing dangerous. But his lordship is so advanced in years already. That's terrible. So something is surreptitiously cutting years off their lives?
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase. That sounds horrible.
Baiju even tried using the secret art on Timaeus earlier, but it was useless. This is a most stubborn disease.
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Qingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Qingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
To Qingsa village, you mean? Yes, we visit there every year during Lantern Rite to run a clinic. But this year, before the clinic had even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for medical advice. The situation seems urgent.
And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Chingsa village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
Huh. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe great-grandfather visited some friends in Chingsa village not too long ago. My father went with him. Aha! Just as we suspected. What is it? I heard the rumors about a god's remains in Chingsa. Is that what's causing this? God's remains? Which one? Well, firstly, I read about this in a book I bought from a street vendor, so it's not the most credible source. But the book told of a hidden palace in the Chingsa mountain range called the Hidden Palace of Zhou Formula. It is enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, with which it suppressed countless evil spirits, the most revered of them being a god known as Tao Du. Hey, Hidden Palace of Zhou Formula, that's a domain. I don't remember which one, but it's a domain.
Wait, so Tao Du's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder.
Let me out of dialogue
but
so I can look
while
at the map.
I do suspect a connection with Chingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
That's right. The slightest trace of god remains, and Baiju and I would have surely sensed them.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Chingsa village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Baiju.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, you take care of yourself too, Baiju. You hear me?
Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Traveler, Paimon, it was good to see you. But now I must return home and relay Dr. Baiju's words to my family. I'll come with you. I want to take another look at his lordship's room. Very well. Bye, everyone. And don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. In all honesty, I've never been as close with my great-grandfather as my father and grandfather. Given his age, he already wasn't speaking much by the time I was around.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, all right? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Paimon's a lot smarter than I remember. I guess it's been a long time since we last met.
Paimon's always been smart.
Mean to her. You know, recently, a phrase that Hu Tao always says has been on my mind a lot. Live in life, die in death. Live in life, leave the dying to the dead. But she must be exceptionally busy these days, as I've barely seen her at all. So how about we all go for a meal together in a few days' time, when everything has calmed down? Sounds great. I'm free whenever. Then it's decided. See you in a few days.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Du business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
Lan Yan seems quite knowledgeable about it too, though.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Okay, let me check the map. Okay, Hidden Palace of Zhou Formula. Well, the only domain here is this one. There's a secret ritual that can conceal 1 gate out of 8, cutting off the route for evil to escape. That would be the 7 and 8 thing Xingqiu was just talking about. This ritual was performed here long ago, sealing demons within this labyrinth. Rumor has it that the method to fit pillars with the Zhou formula presently seals an evil chi. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Flags up.
Oh.
And leap.
Wrong button. Back over to Yingar's place. Oh, let's go get this. Oh, we got one of these too. That was heart. That was a heart. Okay. So we want to stop them all on hearts. Oh. Damn it. I messed up. Okay, we hit it on the slime. Can I make this one start again? Oh. Okay then. Ah, I keep messing up. Benny's thumbs up. So we hit it on Dodoko. Aw, well now it's less fun because it's daytime. Okay, I'm leaving that alone for now.
Behold!
Ah, you're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
You shouldn't have. I barely lifted a finger. Well, that's gotta be an understatement. I doubt you carried me all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy by one finger. Honorary Knight, I can't thank you enough. Please, let us give you something for your efforts.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
Alright, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
By the way, where did Lan Yan go?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Yingar, I'd like 3... Oh, what's this? Is Scent of Spring under new management?
Perish the thought. Miss Yingar had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
Aha, I see. Well, Miss Temporary New Management, could I trouble you for 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Correct. So you probably won't find it on the shelves. More likely hidden in a corner at the back somewhere. Would you mind digging it out?
Not at all. One moment. Here, is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
Oh, a lady of culture, I see. That is not common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
Wait, I see it now. You're from the Lan lineage of Chen Yu Vale, aren't you?
Huh? How can you tell?
Your hairpiece. It's the jade-plumed Silverwing, one of the 3 immortals of Tao Du. Am I right, or am I right?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
Well, let's just say I'm a fellow lady of culture. But alas, I'm in a rush today, so I'll have to say goodbye for now, okay? You okay? Sorry, my cat just had a moment. You okay? I hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Management.
Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
Director Who? I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you.
It sure does. Why, thank you, Miss Yingar. I was just procuring some perfume from your fine establishment. Your temporary replacement provided a magnificent service.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director Who?
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Yingar, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao. Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform. With the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Yingar. Something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Maybe she'll be at the funeral parlor?
Are you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
Yeah. I am enjoying this little mystery that they seem to be setting up. Oh, hello, Eula.
This should be enough.
Eula, this gift envelope is for you. I don't have one. Never mind. Eula's here. So I guess I'll be running into more familiar faces as well.
Hey, Miss Undertaker! Are Hu Tao and Madame Lan back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really?
Then
How
where the heck
strange.
did they
They
go?
were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs.
So you're saying Hu Tao is dealing with a private matter?
It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning, but recently she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
Oh, probably at third round knockout.
He's just across the road on the second floor,
Oh.
watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi.
Get this.
So much stuff.
And then head up to see Zhongli. Remarkable, Miss Yoon. You have breathed fresh life into an old classic, and, I dare say, surpassed the original. You flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. I'm just glad my voice held out. I'm a little out of practice.
Nonsense, Miss Yoon. You are as stunning as ever.
Why does that say
And
sir?
if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Hey, Zhongli! Hey, Yunjin! How's it going?
Wow, the Traveler in Paimon. What a lovely surprise. It's been too long, old friends. Are you here for the opera?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance. And Miss Yoon needs to rest her voice now, or she'll strain it.
It's okay, Tea Master Liu. These two are good friends of mine. If they'd like to hear me sing, a few more minutes won't do me any harm.
Aw, thanks, Yunjin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance.
Oh, of course not. I'm guessing you're here for Mr. Zhongli, then. Oh, and how might I be of assistance?
Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be?
The director is a free spirit who roams far and wide. She could be most anywhere.
Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic.
Is it something important? The thing she left behind, I mean.
That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible just in case she really needs it.
It's this rattan figure.
Oh, goodness! That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan?
Pentad rattan? So you recognize this?
Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom.
The
And there was
rumors
a
are
pentad
already
fortune
spreading.
conveyance talisman on it. That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that... get it away from me. I don't want that thing anywhere near me.
Relax, it's fine. This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet.
Madame Lan? You mean from the Chenyu Vale Artisans Association?
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lons of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This Pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lons of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
The latter is certainly the more compelling theory. Master Liu, you appear to have been misinformed by these rumors, and also failed to notice the Guyan sigil on this particular rattan figure.
Oh? Please enlighten me, Mr. Zhongli.
This is the sign of Vice Ravana, one of the 4 main exorcism sigils. A most upstanding and auspicious sign, by no means cursed. As a matter of fact, a series of fortune coins bearing the exorcism sigils recently entered circulation in Liyue Harbor. I am somewhat surprised that you don't recognize it, Master Liu.
Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli.
You don't.
I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Long going around trying to curse people to death.
I guess the rattan figure they found in his lordship's room must have been put there by someone in his family to bring good luck.
In that case, there's a good chance Madame Long also purposely left this behind to keep Timea safe and well.
In all likelihood, yes.
Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason.
Any ideas, Zhongli? The director's mind is a labyrinth I could not hope to comprehend. She probably has more things she has to think about than the rest of us combined.
Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night?
She has never mentioned that. But as the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, she has a solemn duty to balance the forces of life and death in Liyue. I would be surprised, and even a little unsettled, if she were truly as carefree as she appears. I agree. I've known Hu Tao for a while now, and for all her eccentricities, she takes pride in what she does. As her friends, we should just be there for her when she needs us. Indeed, the director's competence is the only reason I can afford to sit here enjoying a fine cup of tea and listening to the opera.
Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know.
I think Mr. Zhongli just means you should have faith in Hu Tao. There's no need to worry about her so much.
Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease.
You two ought to be out enjoying the festivities. The lantern rite only comes out... Words. I wish this was voiced. The lantern rite only comes once a year, so make the most of it. If you're still worried, take this. What is it? A fortune coin. It has recently become customary to give them as gifts. So, in the spirit of the season, this is my gift to you.
Wow! Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is right to remember.
Goodness gracious! Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
Rex coin?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. This is simply a curio I picked up from a street vendor, Master Liu. Almost certainly a replica, but I can introduce you to the vendor if you are interested.
Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
Traveler, please take this. May it bring you comfort when your mind is troubled.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
Ah, well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you. Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Very well. The walk will do me good. Friends, may we meet again soon. By the way, I'll be performing the Sanctification of Tao Du on the day of the Lantern Rite. That's the one I was just practicing earlier. It's only a few days away now. I'd be honored if you could come and support me.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
We were actually learning about the 8 Adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 Beasts of Tao Du were.
Oh, really? Well, for starters, the 3 Beasts of Tao Du are also known as the 3 Immortals of Tao Du. They were the lone butterfly of the Crimson Flame, the jade-plumed Silverwing, and the gold-eyed Celadon Mare. 3 auspicious beasts, all with the power to take on human form.
Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The lone butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the Silverwing and Celadon Mare? What kind of creatures were they?
Silverwing was a swallow, and the Celadon Mare was a white horse. Legend holds that after purifying Tao Du, Silverwing and Windreader went wandering together, but the white horse retreated into seclusion. Have you ever read Moonlit Bamboo Forest? That story mentions a white horse that roamed the Chingsa mountain range. A lot of people think she was the gold-eyed Celadon Mare.
Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to?
The lone butterfly gave her life during the purification spell. She was the only one of the 8 to sacrifice herself in this way. Even though the 8 had remarkable powers, purifying a god of Tao Du's caliber was no mean feat. They had to resort to a secret art called the 7 and 8 Gates Array. The method involves obfuscating one of the gates so that evil can't escape. The lone butterfly was in charge of the gate that was chosen to be obfuscated, and so she disappeared from the world in the process.
Oh, that's so tragic.
But all was not lost. According to the legend, Old Man Wu Wang, another one of the 8 who looked up to her a lot, took up her mantle and kept her legacy alive.
Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him?
The dots are connecting. Exactly. That's where it feels like fate came into play. After giving her life to restore order to the realm of the dead, some chance meetings ensured that future generations continued using her methods to guard the border between life and death. So, although she herself disappeared from the world, her mission to protect Liyue is still alive and well, thousands of years on. Anyway, that's basically the whole story of how the 8 Adepts purified Tao Du.
Now we finally have names for the full roster. Thanks, Yunjin.
My pleasure. I haven't performed this opera in a long, long time, so I still have a fair bit of brushing up to do before I'm ready. Don't practice too much or you'll tire your voice out. Thanks, I appreciate it. See you around. Hey, Xiangling!
Hey, guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever! Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here? Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too. It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat.
Whoops.
Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force feed you my delicious cooking against your will.
Sorry.
I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in. Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous. Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on. You'll never go hungry again.
Paimon, don't leave me.
Ooh, now that is a tempting offer.
Enjoy watching her eat your whole business into oblivion.
Oh, come on! It's only one extra customer.
With a bottomless pit for a stomach.
I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
And that is part 1 done. And I was right, part 2 is out. As usual, it starts with a wait for 2 days later, so... Ah! I was right! I thought I saw Amber up here. But, yeah. Since it starts with a wait until 2 days later, I guess we'll go ahead and get into some of these mini-games. Oh, hey. Hey there! Would you like to try your hand at Immortal Kombat? Let's do it! In Immortal Kombat, new blocks will constantly appear in the marked zone at the top of the arena and drop down. I see. After clearing blocks, your rattan figure will attack the opposing rattan figure. Okay. Okay. Select your opponent. We go against Lanyan. We're jumping straight into the hardest difficulty. Nice. We'll do that. Rotate. No, we'll do that. There we go. That's something. More and more of them are turning into rocks. Girl, help. Everything's turning into rocks. Ah! Ah! Oh, I'm doing bad at this. But I won. Oh, wait, I can switch my character. Let's see, who do I want to be? Oh, I can make other people. I can make the opponent's blocks turn into rocks. And Ganyu freezes some of mine, so I can't use them immediately. Oh, okay. I need to be doing that. Okay, I get it. I get it. Up there. Haha! No! No! Okay. Next up, coaching. Oh, geez, that's scary what she can do. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Let's go up against Hu Tao now. Okay, I see. There we go, get some nice combos going. Victory! This is a fun little mini game. Oh no! Shit. Okay. There we go. Haha, you think you're gonna freeze on my watch? Oh no! Ah. Ah! Quit freezing them! Ah! Oh no. Girl, help. Ow. Oh. Oh, damn it. There we go. Oh. Just keep sending things not where I meant to. Ah! Okay, that's something. There we go. Yay, victory! The ultimate Genshin experience, Puyo Puyo. Real. Hello, Ducky Duck. Welcome, welcome. Alright, up against Xiao next. And it looks like the last two aren't unlockable yet. So we'll worry about them another time. Nice. Not bad, not bad. There. Here. Oh, I should have laid that across so I got that one too. Oh well. And Xiao is almost down. Nice. That's here. Rewards. You can also initiate gift envelope creation yourself and decorate them with various motifs. You can give the completed envelopes to your companions and also to other players, or exhibit them publicly on a celebratory board. Gift envelopes that have been placed in a public exhibition board can be viewed and searched for by other players. I see. Neat. Oh wait, there was something else here. Oh. Got one from Shenhe! Huh. I am not well versed in the writing of gift envelopes, but Master told me that I need only offer the recipient my heartfelt blessings. As I was reading a book that Xiangling lent me a few days back, I came across a few lines that I liked very much, so I copied them down to offer to you. Winter wanes, and away drift the lanterns of spring's inception, the land beneath bathed in a lush green hue. How does one part with such tender sentiments, fine as silk threads, boundless as the ocean waves? I wish you a happy lantern rite. Aww. And one from Shenyan! That disciple of mine spent 2 whole nights outside gazing up at the moon, and all for the sake of writing a single gift envelope. When I urged her to drink some tea, she very nearly ended up drinking the ink before her instead. Honestly. In any case, since she has written hers, I too shall write one for you. Word of the tireless struggles and myriad hardships that fill your days has reached one's ears. Yet the lantern rite has come around once more, so set aside your worldly burdens for a moment and soothe your spirit with a few idle cups of tea. Should any dare to trouble you, come sit before the gate of one's mountain abode. Then we shall see who still has the audacity to disturb your repose. Aww. That was cute.
Yes.
And then this is the story. I gotta decide who I'm gonna get.
I shall spare myself the hair and makeup routine today, and happily idle my time away.
Let's see, where's our other mini games? I thought the gift envelope stuff was over here somewhere. Okay, yeah. Oh, duh, there he is. There's Mika. Hi, Mika. Huh, this doesn't seem right either. These gift envelopes are really hard to make. Hey, Mika! You making gift envelopes? Hey, what a coincidence. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to celebrate Lantern Rite? Oh, no. I came to deliver a letter, and it just so happened to be during Lantern Rite. Clee said she really wanted a Lantern Rite gift envelope, so I thought about buying one to take back. Aww! Imagine my surprise when I found out you have to make them yourself. I spent a long time trying to make one, but it still feels off for some reason. I can't tell where I went wrong. You know more about Liyue customs than than me. Could you give me some advice on how to improve it? Let me think about it for a second. Help your companions complete their gift envelopes to their specifications. When you're crafting these, your companions will give suggestions as to how to proceed. Once your gift envelope has been accepted by your companion, the crafting process is complete. Okay, so an orange or yellow theme, you say? Oh. Got a lot of options here. This color works great. Can't like rotate them? Sure. We want orange and yellow. Oh, this goes here. Okay. Fits for Klee, something like this. Looks nice. Oh, I can rotate them. And yeah, something like this. Whoa, it's beautiful. So well made, and you did it so fast. You're amazing. Oh no, I should really get going. I need to report back to the Knights. Thanks for the help. I'm sure Klee will love the envelope. Aww. And that's another wait until the next day. Okay, well... Oh, it's night! Let's try this again. It's on Dodoko! Alright, so we hit it on the flags. There we go! Get a little fireworks show.
Place to go for classic U dishes.
And this one would be the combat event. Surely that sergeant isn't the one in charge. Well, good luck to them then. They're gonna need it. Is something the matter? Huh? Oh, it's you. You scared me there. I thought the sergeant had come over. If he overheard me, I'd get dragged away for more training. During Lantern Rite? Well, the bigger the festival, the busier we are. Liyue Harbor is huge, and there are so many tourists coming in from all over the world. To maintain order and ensure everyone's safety, the Millelith have set up quite a few mobile units both in the city and in the wilderness. Do you know what a mobile unit is? Just think of it as a team of Millelith soldiers who provide help wherever they go. As long as you need help, just run up to a squad and ask for assistance, and they'll lend a hand. Whether if you're in danger, lost something, or even got lost yourself, just go ask them for help. But since we need to cover such a large area, our sergeant has even pulled out the reserve units that were originally on standby for training. But those reserve units are all made up of rookies who haven't had much training, so the sergeant said, why not hold a temporary training event to up their individual skill level? I heard that that particular sergeant is really tough. Anyone who's been trained by him can't help but shiver when hearing his name. You've undergone his training too? I suppose you could say that. His training is actually really effective, but my legs turn into jelly at the mere thought of it. Want to give it a try? During my training, I heard him mention your name a lot. He said you're not only a master of tactical deployment, but also excel at hand-to-hand combat. Were it you in the training arena, you'd definitely outperform all of us. Let's give it a try. Alright, the courage you display, you're indeed the hero of Liyue. Then please follow me. In drills by lamplight, you must select various secret stratagems and trigger the combat effects. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. I mean, it's combat. How complicated could it be? Alright. When the active character defeats 2 opponents with elemental skills, the party gains 250% points for 18 seconds. Yeah, I don't want to do a Night Soul one. Elemental skill damage. Bloom, Hyper Bloom, Virgin. Alright, Hyper Bloom team it shall be. Or not. If they're offering Kaniche. Then I actually kind of want to use Kaniche. Alright. Kaniche. Emily. We'll say Xiangling and Bennett. All right.
A little ambiance. Eat this! I'm going in! Bow before your king!
Target acquired.
Submit your soul in sacrifice! Forever hold your peace! Extract! Goba, get them! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Locked up.
I do enjoy using Kaniche. I might go for him on a rerun, I can't lie.
This'll brighten up the place! Glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Easily insect! I'm going in! Nice and spicy!
Claim these souls. I got him cornered.
Soul in sacrifice! Stare speechless. Forever hold your peace. A little ambiance. You're toast! Goba, get them! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Locked up.
Okay, never mind. I got the 3rd star. We're fine.
Shadow of the past.
Oh, perfect ending. Alright, after characters trigger a total of 3 different elemental reactions, the party gains 250% points. Oh heck yes, Chazka! Some sort of Chazka rainbow team, I'm thinking. But who would be best to put in that? Chazka is very fun to play. I've been having a lot of fun with her. On bows only. Oh wait, I can put a second one here. Unsurprising, the Wanderer main.
Our bond is strong.
likes playing Chaska.
I'm going in. Fire in the hole. Open fire. Locked on.
Yoo-hoo! Stand with me.
Excuse me.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
Time to shine.
Take me up. Bullseye.
Hold on to your hats.
Now I'm masked. Out of my way. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's fly. Locked on.
Let the world collide.
Adventure time. Everybody stand back. Fire in the hole.
Oh my god, look at that score.
Open fire.
Dissipate.
Let's light it up. Locked on.
Oh my god. Beautiful. Alright. We got Seat Lolly. Okay, so it wants us to freeze enemies. Trying to think of what kind of team I want to run here. Oh. I mean, I guess I could just go with Wanderer team. Let's do something like... well, a variation of a Wanderer team. Something like this, I guess?
Lolling, he's Papa. Get him. Show no mercy. Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Truth repeats its course. Too late.
Squall and fury.
Haha, get frozen, idiots.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Nope, other way.
You two.
We're doing a backwards rotation.
Let my name echo in song. Have fun with this gift. Dare to mess
Know your place.
Oh, okay. Messing up the order.
Papa, get him. Time to shine. Gears of the storm.
Behold.
I could be doing this better. It's fine.
Upon the gale. You dare to gaze upon me?
You two. Time to end them. force. Dare to not.
Still got the 3 stars easy, so it's fine.
Know your place.
Quit fall. Get to work. Suffer the wrath of the. Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song. Ears of the storm.
The wind rises.
300K! I got double what I needed. Oh, numbers go brr. Electrocharged. Okay. Bond of life. No, I think I'm just gonna go my good old Hyper Bloom team here. Don't want either of those. We want this and this. Although, will it let me? Yes. Good. Baiju needs his artifacts. You. My good old Hyper Bloom team ought to do it, probably. Hopefully.
Remember,
if this is too much dendro for that, then I guess I could,
Flicker. The process of elimination.
swap Baiju out for somebody else, but he seems to be doing fine.
Now you're testing my patience.
Maybe.
Let the world come alive!
A bitter peltus.
Stand with me!
Yeah, I don't think this is quite working.
Shower me with praise!
Seems like an emergency.
Dissipate! Lightning purified!
Deflect! Here you are.
Yeah, I might have to adjust the team.
Time to shine! The doctor will see you.
Astro Scorch, which will it be?
Scatter!
I don't know, actually, we might be able to pull this off.
Following orders.
Strike a pop! Our bond is strong!
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow. The process of elimination.
Oh no, if I want that 3rd star, I'm gonna have to come back in here. Let's try that again, but instead of Baiju, let's use this Trial Kokomi. Little less Dendro, little more Hydro.
Following order.
New punch. Allow me. Dissipate. Out of my way.
Scatter. Flicker.
I'm getting sick of this.
Testing my patience.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song. Hold the line. Stand with me.
process of elimination.
Shower me with praise.
Rude.
Rest and rebuild. Looking for a fight? Lightning terrified.
Yeah, I don't know if this is quite doing it either.
Show me your courage.
Time to shine.
This is even worse, actually, I think.
Deflect.
Which will it be?
Maybe I should take Dendro out of the picture entirely. Sino, come here. Instead of Alhaitham. And then instead of Shinobu, we'll get Beto. Because if we're using Sino, we need some kind of shield. Now they have no choice but to get Electro Charge.
Following order. New hunting.
Rest and rebuild.
Eyes on me!
Through me, justice is served. Stay condemned. You are not welcome here. Your penance is due.
Ah! Made me miss my skill, you jerks.
The lightning echoing song.
To ashes!
Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Guilty. Your penance is due. You stand condemned.
Strike. Stop that! Let the world collide. Allow me.
Nowhere to run. Through me, justice is served.
Why is it still not doing great?
Guilty.
Oh. Ah, I missed the timing.
Your penance is due.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Eyes on me!
Bro!
Judgment is upon you. Guilty.
How was that? Oh, wait. I had that set for the wrong reactions. Okay, electrocharged. Maybe I should put an Animo character in here. Do something like that. Okay, could throw in Sayu as a healer. I don't use her enough. Oh. No, that's not what I meant to do, no!
Strike a pose. Let the world collide.
fantastic start.
Power that ended Haishan!
Amazing start.
You are not welcome here. Nowhere to run!
Now you're testing my patience.
Time to shine! I'm out of here! Come on out!
To ashes!
Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned! Guilty! Your penance is due!
There we go.
Showering you with
They just tossed every enemy who hits you around like crazy into this event, or into this stage, didn't they?
Power that ended Haishan!
Through me, justice is served. Guilty! Your penance is due! You stand condemned! Your penance is due!
Eyes on me!
I never surrender. Which will it be?
Your sins weigh upon your soul!
Aha! I did it! I got the 3 stars. Barely. And the other ones aren't out yet. Okay, well, let's collect all of our rewards for this. I would still love a collect all button. Just by the way, collect all button would be great. Hoyo. Okay, Sarah next for the envelopes. I should probably take a look at the other envelopes first. Oh, Traveler, it's been a while. Why do you look so surprised? I just didn't expect to see you here. To see a warrior like me enjoying Lantern Rite? I don't think I've ever seen you relax. The Tenryou Commission bears a great responsibility to the people. As a member, I cannot afford to relax most of the time. Perhaps people think of me as a single-minded warrior, completely out of place in a festive and refined neighborhood like Hanamizaka. But letting down my guard means allowing crime to slip through. That is not only a detriment to my duty, but to the atmosphere of Hanamizaka as a whole. The most I can do is take advantage of any spare moment that comes my way. Apologies. I shouldn't talk about such serious matters during the holidays. I'm trying to make a gift envelope, but it's not quite coming together. Perhaps you could give me some advice? Sure, let me think about it for a second. You want flowers. Alright then. We've got a glaze lily. Very fitting. A rainbow rose. A Nilutpala lotus. A Kalpalata lotus. Come on. Let's stick that one up here, exactly like Capillata lotuses actually do. Actually, you know, normally they go in pairs. So we'll put a second one up here. Nice. I see. This method produced a great result. I appreciate the help. This souvenir really makes this trip worthwhile. You have my thanks. Next time you visit Inazuma, I will treat you to a round of tea. And the next one is once again, wait till the next day, because of course it is. Oh, it's Dia! Okay, well, there's still, other stuff to do around the city, too. I think I want to do that stuff. Let's see. Okay, so there's that stuff by the end of the port. It's like over here. Yeah! I'll wait on the fireworks. Let's see. Whoa! There's fireworks going off! Nice. Would be much better at night. Just saying. What else is around here? Oh, it's all just that stuff at this point, from the looks of it. Oh, Xinyan! Let's do another show and make it a big one. Heck yeah! Yanfei! Please, please, please let this case I have to handle be settled smoothly. I'd still like to hang out with Granny and all. Aw. Too busy. Okay, well... Ooh, they're all in a circle. Is that a bird? Oh, hey, Chiori's over there.
Mine's gone completely blank.
Oh no, that's Uruguay. Two of them stopped on him. Okay. So... there we go. Nice. Chiori. I should do these. Alright, so if I'm giving one to Chiori here, we'll go with this. Because I gotta make them in order to give them to the characters. That's cute. Oh, these ones aren't unlocked yet? Oh my god. Wait. Yeah, let's see if I'm giving one to Chiori. What would she like? A pattern. Definitely include some kind of pattern. We can leave that. Actually, no, put this back. This was a nice one. That's not exactly how it was, but it's fine. So then if I come over here and do this and talk to her.
The design of this lantern is exquisite. Definitely worth the trip.
Chiori, this gift envelope is for you. Okay, so I can give her that.
Oh, for me? Thank you. Ah, lovely detail around the border. Looks like you put a lot of care into this. Thank you. I'll take good care of it.
Aww.
By the way, do you know who designed this lantern? It's beautiful. And the way the light shines through is so imaginative. Huh. I wonder if the design took inspiration from some of Liyue's ancient legends. I feel like I've seen a similar pattern in a book before. Oh, I'd love to speak with the person who made it. I might even get some ideas for a new collection along the way. All right, I'm going to ask around.
That's so neat. I like this. Just from a gameplay standpoint, this lantern ride is already peak. It's got Puyo Puyo. It's got giving gifts to your favorite characters. Well, not all of your favorites. Somebody isn't here. But you know what I mean. It's probably up there. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Amber! Wait, I need to design one just for Amber. Now what would go best on one for Amber? Well, for one thing, Amber is my bestest friend, so I'm gonna give her a flower. That's cute. A little cluster of berries. And a butterfly. Some things you can find out in nature in Mondstadt. Bushes and grass. Clouds up above. A nice little sun. Can you tell I used to main Amber? And I'm really happy to be giving her a gift. Amber, my beloved. Huh. Wait, what's the number on these for? To my best buddy, Amber. Wow, that doesn't work very well. There we go. What? Can't be stacked? Okay. Okay. There we go. For Amber. Am I putting too much effort into this? Probably. Oh, where should I go next? This place is so lively. Amber, this is for you. What? Ugh. Is it the text? Is that only for friends? Alright, now can I give it to her? Amber, this is for you. Ugh. Is it the sticker? The character sticker? Can I not have that on it? Okay, in that case, I need something else to put there. There. Now can I give it to her? Wow, a gift envelope! Thank you. I heard the people of Liyue exchanged them during Lantern Rite as blessings. It's beautiful. I'll take good care of it. Are you here for the festival specifically? Sure am. Jean said we worked really hard this year. She thinks we all deserve a break, so she set up a rotating calendar for us to take time off. Eula and I got our turn the last couple of days, so we came to Liyue Harbor as soon as we heard about the festivities. No lack of hustle and bustle or fun things to do on the streets, huh? Yep, we spent a lot of time roaming around the city. We just split up so we could go get souvenirs for everyone at the Knights of Favonius. I bought a ton of stuff. A fan for Jean, a teacup for Lisa, a kite for Klee. Oh, and this is for you. Grilled tiger fish. It's super delicious. Here, try some. I just bought it so it's still warm. Hurry before it gets cold. I'm gonna keep shopping, okay? Fan, teacup, kite. What am I missing? Oh, right, jewelry. Who are you getting jewelry for? Am I going to design custom envelopes for every character that I give them to? Yes, absolutely I am. Is that excessive? Probably. Gotta keep an eye out for people I know. For beloved characters. As I'm walking around the harbor. There's that coin. Oh. Oh, is it over here? Where's this telescope? Yes, it is here. That's silly. Did I get all of the things? It's kind of looking like I might have. That's funny. Can you mouse over these? They spin. Alright, where was Eula? She was down this way, wasn't she? Yeah, there she is. Alright. Gotta design one for Eula. This nice light blue one. What would suit Miss Eula Lawrence? Let's go with this one, actually. Something refined and elegant looking. Something like this. And we'll put a few of these in. I like how that looks. And no, you know what? This is good. As is. Nice and simple. Rename that one to Eula.
This should be enough.
Eula, this gift envelope is for you.
This is for me? Thank you. This is the first time I've received something like this.
Oh my god, those S's.
I didn't expect to run into you here. Amber and I just split up to go shopping. We're bringing back gifts for everyone at the Knights of Favonius.
What did you get?
Some small trinkets and toys. Oh, and some tea for Jean. It's from Chaoying Village. I heard that tea also has an energizing effect, so I thought it might be a nice change of pace for her.
Smart thinking.
Still, the brewing process for this kind of tea is pretty complicated. The vendor had to spend a lot of time explaining it to me. Thankfully, I already knew a bit about tea etiquette, so I caught on relatively quick. Here, this tea cake is for you. It's from Chaoying Village. Amber really liked it, so I decided to buy some.
Nice.
We're going to check out the Mingxiao lantern later. Maybe we'll ask someone to take a picture for us. I would do it myself, but unfortunately, neither of us brought a camera.
It's been 2 whole days. Surely Hu Tao must have finished her work by now. Let's go to the funeral parlor and check.
Alright, let's get back into the story.
It's us again!
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Wow.
Okay, well, in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
True. Hey, Gaming! Hey! I spy the Traveler and a Paimon. Man, how long's it been? Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, hey, Gaming.
Happy Lantern Rite, Gaming.
So, what brings you here?
I gotta make a delivery to Chenyu Vale. It works out nicely because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway, so 2 birds with 1 stone.
Hold on. A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chenyu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that?
No. We just ran into Xingqiu a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
You scared me there for a second. I thought we'd sprung a leak, and on the one job that we were specifically told has to be extremely hush-hush. But it sounds like you found out from another source, so we're all good. Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count and then we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Gaming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Xingqiu's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Oh, the Baiju part is news to me, but anyway, the master from the Feiyun Commerce Guild said they just want to ship some items back home to get ahead of the situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst, so don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Xingqiu?
Before you run off on a wild goose chase, Master Xingqiu's already back home in Chenyu Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. Something about checking if any repairs are needed at the family house.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check in with Baiju.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
Alright, well, I'd better get moving. Next time we're going for dim sum. Oh, of course. Oh, hey. Convenient.
Baiju, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
A most curious coincidence. He was searching for you, too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Uh-oh. Has his lordship taken a turn for the worse?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
What's wrong with Chi-Chi?
What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
There is also a rule in the notebook which says, not finding herbs, okay. Getting home late, not okay. But she's now over a day late and still no sign of herbs.
Yikes. Has this ever happened before?
Never, hence our concern that something has happened to her. So we posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already, saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself.
In short,
you did remember
right
to
now,
mention to them that
you are the
Chi-Chi's a
only
zombie,
person
right?
I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go herb gathering?
Wulong Hill, in the Chingsa mountain range.
I see.
Chingsa again, huh?
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. Right now, we should go.
Yep, finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
Funeral parlor has no master. Yujing Terrace calls the troops. Huh. Up to Wulong Hill. Good old Wulong Hill.
Is it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever? Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
Yeah. I know it's normally dark and spooky around here, but not this dark and spooky. Whoa. Seeing the dragon spine nail floating over there, but not being able to see dragon spine itself when I normally would be is, ominous, spooky, strange.
And stop. Break a leg. Think you can bully me? Scratch that. Dare to mess with me?
Behold! You dare to gaze upon me?
Huh.
Look! It's another one of Lan Yan's rattan figures. Does that mean she's been here?
Probably, and likely with Hu Tao.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting! The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wulong Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too.
Hold on a sec. Alright, sorry about that. Something suddenly came up with the cat that I had to deal with. Anyways, then what happened to Chi-Chi?
One second. Oh, okay. Here, Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
A perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible.
All right then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough. Huh? What was that sound? Ghost incoming!
Oh, Yelan. Hold up, it's me.
Yelan? What are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kind of was, just not by ghosts, apparently.
That's right. I managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers, but it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go any further. There's danger up ahead.
But we have to find Chi-Chi. She went missing around here and she could be in danger.
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me in. I found an herb gatherer's basket partway up the mountain, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi, but I don't think she's here anymore.
Huh. What makes you so sure?
Because I scoured this whole place looking for clues. That's how I know that the immediate area is safe, but beyond this point, I can't be sure. So you're here to look for Chi-Chi as well? No, I'm investigating the unknown disturbance here. About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Chinxa village. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baju noticed that too. He's convinced that something's up in Chinxa village.
Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't in Chinxa village itself, but where we are now, Wuwang Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they've borne the brunt of it.
Huh. The plot thickens.
I'll bet Hu Tao and Lan Yan know something.
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they'd gone.
I might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
Somewhere difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Ningguang.
What? Why?
Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. Ningguang is well aware of the situation with Director Hu, and everything I've seen suggests that Lan Yan and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Ningguang will explain everything. So what the heck is going on here?
The wind rises.
I'm curious to see where this darker effect goes away. Okay, so right around here. That is way farther out than it normally goes. And like I mentioned, it's way darker than it normally is, too.
Swan Fury.
In the past, I would have said no way. I mean, I'd be happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That all goes without saying, unlike what I hope you're going to say next. Heh, you sure have a way with words. Alright, fine, it's a yes. The Gate of Rite, Guyunstone Forest. Yeah, I'll handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Beidou to answer the call of duty. Save the compliments. Just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's Lantern Rite, so they'll be expecting 5 times their usual rate. The deal is sealed, and then the trap is sprung. Well, you've got me now. So what about your share, How much will that rob me of? Oh, please. Firstly, no one can rob the Tianquan, not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. Gay asses. Saves me a trip to the market, right? Oh god, these two. Oh hey, Traveler and Paimon.
Ahoy there, Captain Beidou!
Ah, little Paimon. That bright-eyed enthusiasm is exactly what Ningguang needs. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real back-breaking work lined up for you.
What?
Ah, sorry, I gotta dash. See you around, folks. Oh yeah, and happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite, Beidou! Yelan clearly knows me well. She's brought you two here without me needing to say a word. Beidou said you were conscripting us? Beidou never passes on an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong, though, is she? The Traveler and Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them the perfect candidates.
Been where? Where's there?
The border between life and death. I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll get right to the point. From what I understand, Director Hu Tao, Miss Chi-Chi, and Miss Lan Yan are currently stranded inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
Yes, that border. The border between life and death.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Come on.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
How are you so sure they're at the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail, but let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness affecting the elderly of Qingce. A couple of weeks later, Director Hu came to report a potential disturbance in the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated and, sure enough, found an ominous presence on Wuwang Hill. Then, 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Yelan to investigate further. Director Hu's last known location was Wuwang Hill. Same goes for Chi-Chi and Lan Yan. I'm about 90% sure all 3 of them are stuck in the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel to the border and rescue Hu Tao and company? Your prior experience exploring that realm makes you our best hope.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can.
I wonder how different the dialogue here is if you do this before doing Hu Tao's story quest. I wonder if that's even doable.
Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing Ningguang already thought of that. You can seek assistance from the Conqueror of Demons at Wangshu Inn. He will show you the way.
Oh, Xiao, of course!
Yelan was preparing to travel to the border herself before you two entered the picture, so naturally he has been briefed on the situation. Understood. We'll head out right away. This rescue mission is of the utmost importance. Director Hu must be brought back safe and sound. Consider it done. Then I'll wait here for the good news. We got lucky. If I'd gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't go putting up your feet just yet, Yelan. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. What's the situation? The gate array. We've now found the locations of the gates of life, concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Keqing and Ganyu are handling the gates of life and concealment, and Captain Beidou has agreed to take the Crux fleet to guard the gate of fright. That leaves the gate of injury. I've racked my brains, and other than the Conqueror of Demons, I can't think of anyone more suitable for this one than you. Oh. I see. It's in the chasm. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we are working to calculate their positions based on what we know of the array so far. It shouldn't take long now. When I last saw Director Hu, she said that if worst comes to worst, activating the 7 and 8 gates array may be our only option. But if you have doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but doesn't it involve obfuscating one of the people involved? That is what troubles me, too. Let's continue this discussion another time. It is not going to come to that. Hey, Xiao.
Xiao, you're already here.
It's you two? Where's Yelan? There's been a change of plan. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
We'll be fine. Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
The border between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of times, and the recent disturbances will only make it more so. You will face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly. Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
Please, go back and tell them to send Yelan instead.
What? Are we not good enough?
I would feel more comfortable sending Yelan. She is privy to a secret art practiced by her clan. Plus, she has extensive experience in battle. If anything were to happen to you...
Oh, so you're just worried for his safety. Wait, but he has extensive experience in battle too.
Xiao, please!
Come on, think of something.
We promised Zhongli we would go.
Huh? What do you...
Go with it, Paimon.
Oh, yeah, so, this is a protective talisman that Zhongli gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it, see? He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
Your attempts to mislead me are futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis and none of his power.
Oh. Drat! Zhongli swindled us!
What's worrying you, Xiao? Come on, you should have more confidence in me. I fear the bad karma I carry would only disturb the border further. So, while I can show you the entrance, I cannot venture inside with you.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us. Very well. Then hold tight.
Ooh, that was fast.
The border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
No. Balancing the forces of life and death has always been the Wangsheng funeral parlor's domain. I am not familiar with their craft. But since the border has been disrupted, fetter, whatever that word is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is. That will be your entrance. Evil conquering!
That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
Thank you, Paimon. With my Adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal. Whether it's fetter or not, we shall see soon enough. Let's go. Oh! Fetter has sent them into a frenzy, something. This is the place.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
As I said earlier, this is as far as I can accompany you, or I risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Lean your head in for a second. Oh? Kaviru Daka? Huh? Huh?
What did you do?
I placed a witness sigil on your forehead so you can share my powers of perception. Now you'll be able to see the fetter. There's no knowing what things are like in there, but hopefully this will help. When you find them, call my name. I will open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Be extremely careful. Xiao. Oh my god. Alright, let's go.
Paimon kinda recognizes this place from last time, but something feels different.
There we go.
Observe! Your grand finale!
Look at you,
Yeah.
Fu
Truth repeats its course.
The wind rises.
The Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
Sure is. Been through that domain like 3 times, I think.
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found them yet? Also, it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
Squall and Fury.
Well, there's enemies over this way.
Right. The wind rises.
That's gotta be something.
Hey, that's one of Madame Lan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it!
Where'd it go? This way. There it is.
The rattan figure is covered in feather! How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more.
Looks like there's something over here. Where'd it go? I cannot see these things. They blend into the scenery too well. I lose track of them really easily.
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's 2, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
Aha.
Quit following me.
And also they keep hiding in little nooks and crannies.
Too slow.
Ah! What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the border actually looks like? Get ready to jump again.
Get off of the keyboard, ma'am. Move. Cat just all of a sudden. Move. Get off of the keyboard. Jeez.
Relax.
Okay.
Too slow.
I'm sleepy. Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You've already absorbed too much fetter. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. But so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
Whole world asleep. Chi-Chi awake. That was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. Want to close my eyes and dream.
Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream, huh? Alright, Chi-Chi, let me help you out with that. Now listen closely. This is how your dream is going to go. Picking herbs in the blazing sun, Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs, Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on a hill and goes to seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise, her name's Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep underground. By Rex Lapis, she'll never be found. No, don't bury me. Help. Not so sleepy now, are you? No, wide awake with fright.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
The monsters, you mean? Monsters?
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Nope, no monsters, just us.
Hu Tao, Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, so it was you guys. Traveler Paimon.
Oh, you frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess. The Tianchuan sent you? I knew she'd act if I missed our meeting.
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Xiao. You found them? Oh, the Conqueror of Demons is coming? Why, thank you. No need. I'll open the passage now. Monsters.
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Let them come. It's their funeral, courtesy of Director Hu. This will take me a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off.
I'll help too.
Ills be gone. Flip and fly.
Cross over!
Gee?
I didn't even realize that was like a tower defense thing.
You see, Xiao? Told you we'd be fine.
I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir, but are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
You may spare the formalities. Is everyone okay? We're alright, but Chi-Chi absorbed a little too much fetter. Start from the beginning. What exactly happened? I was picking herbs. Then I saw a hole. I tried to block the hole. But instead, I fell in.
There's clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much fetter, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Well, about Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was still a risky call.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
I'll take her. Your work is still not done, so you should return to Yujing Terrace.
Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
I highly doubt it.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's go back.
Oh, Ningguang. We got it covered. So how much are you paying us, huh?
Ningguang! Ningguang! We got everyone back safely!
Impressive work. You were even quicker than I expected.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Yujing Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See? And you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. If I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Lady Tianchuan. I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, let alone by a whole day. I hope you can understand. No apology necessary, Director Hu. It was my mistake letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that. Even I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this bad? I'd like to know, too. How dangerous is the situation we face, and how does it compare to previous cases? Way worse. Like, way, way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget, the border isn't part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that's gradually falling apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while, sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every other decade or so. And of course, that is the responsibility of the Wangchun Funeral Parlor. In the past, though, the worst it got was a few small fetter leaks. That's an easy fix with our secret art. It burns it all away, no problem. But this time is different. Inside the border, it's like the whole world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what the cause might be? Not so far, no. Maybe it's the abyss? I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of abyssal activity.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but
Yeah.
not exactly the same. Is Lily's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
I know Ashikai was drawing some similarities between them. Ah, yes, I've heard a little about the crisis there. But as far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is a true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary world between life and death. Yep, it's a demarcation line. Life on side, death on the other. Life on one side, death on the other. So, if the border fails, souls will pour out, and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death, just like what happened all those millennia ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burning away the fetter won't do any good because the issue is the border itself. Lady Tianquan, any progress on the 7 and 8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we've deduced the locations of 4 of the gates, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the array before long. Whoa, already? The Tianquan doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You've seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides a complete do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border. Just the part that's been giving us grief. Which is just as well. Reconstructing the whole thing would be much more difficult. What is this 7 and 8 gates method? The 8 gates refer to 8 key nodes in Liyue's ley lines. Life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energy.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select one gate from the 8 to subdue evil, cutting off its exit path by using the ley line's power to obfuscate themselves.
What do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
Now, don't worry. That's the traditional interpretation, but people just assumed that because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. But let's not forget, they were purifying a whole god. As bad as things are now, it's still a far cry from what they had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we're only fixing one part of it. If you ask me, as long as the array master can withstand a huge blast of fetter, they'll be just fine. Oh? Do you have any proof to back up this statement, Director Who? My proof is that I know the most about life and death out of anybody here. Unless anyone wants to dispute that. That's still not very good, though. I mean, that's still not a very solid argument. No one? Okay, good. Looks like we're all in agreement. In that case, we can plan our next steps as soon as the Tianquan has found the remaining 4 gates. Director Who? Something to add, Lady Tianquan? No. There is something else that I'd like to ask about, but it might not be my place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never said anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Wuwang Hill disaster from over a decade ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
No, Lady Tianquan. I don't think these two events are related. Excellent. Well, that puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the locations of all the gates by then. Alright, well, I've still got a lot of preparations to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Long Yan. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Right, to the guild, I suppose. What's bothering you, Ningguang? The Wuwang Hill disaster has always haunted me. Still, if Director Hu says the incidents are unrelated, I probably shouldn't pry any further.
Squall and Fury.
I don't know, maybe it's not actually unrelated. Maybe Hu Tao just doesn't want to worry you.
Traveler! Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter. Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah. Aren't the Lawns of Chen Yu Vale all experts at Qi-Man divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Qi-Man arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Qi-Man he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright. Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Hu might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they could fix it!
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. What's the deal with this rattan figure? Rattan?
Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Ying Art Shop. It's actually a product of genuine Qi-Man art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring. Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She'd lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the fetter blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal. Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home.
Questions about the 7 and 8 gates method?
Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
Huh? But Hu-Tao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of fetter.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
Yeah.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hu-Tao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
Do you know anything about what happened back then, Lan Yan?
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border. Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu-Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hu-Tao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to the story, huh?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
I guess we should go talk to Hu-Tao ourselves.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out?
Then that's her choice. All we can do is try.
Alright, let's go find her and take it from there.
I hope my family will write back to me soon.
Need another handsome sum today?
To the funeral parlor.
Hu-Tao!
Traveler, Paimon, what's up? We haven't spoken in 5 minutes and you're missing me already?
Yep, so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Something so amazing you wouldn't believe it, but I'm not showing you. Why? Is it a secret photo of me? Seriously though, you probably shouldn't joke about that. You don't want to jinx it. Jinx it how? Well, the people in this picture keep appearing in my dreams lately, and none of them are around anymore. So keeping you out of the picture is probably for the best. Alright, I'll quit joking around. Here, take a look.
Huh? Wait, are they?
Oh. Yeah, my dad and my grandpa. Without this picture, I'd probably have forgotten what my dad looked like by now. When he passed, I was still too young to understand what was going on. Everything I know about my dad I learned from my grandpa. So, what happened to him? There was a border incident on Wuwang Hill about a dozen years ago. My dad tried using the art of Homa to burn away the fetter, but he slipped up and suffered a lethal exposure to it. He died on the spot.
That's awful. So, is that what made Wuwang Hill the way it is today?
Yep. His mistake didn't just cost him his own life. It took most of the village out and left lasting changes on Wuwang Hill itself. Thankfully, my grandpa managed to deal with the fallout, but that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't even make it to 60 before he passed. So your grandpa was affected by the incident with your dad? Well, he never admitted it, of course, but given how fit and healthy he was before that, I would have expected him to have a few more years in him.
Sounds like you blame your dad for all this.
How could I not? It would be one thing if he was just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything, but he was a genius. He was, and still is, the best spellcaster in our family for generations. Grandpa always called me gifted for mastering the Wangsheng arts by the age of 8, but by the time my dad was 8, he was already hosting rituals and incinerating fetter all by himself. Fixing the border crisis should have been a piece of cake for him, and he messed up. Who else is there to blame if not him?
But maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was an unworthy director. Every past director has burned away all of their belongings when they pass on, leaving at most 1 or 2 items behind. My grandpa, for example, left only his hat behind. But my dad, he left a whole pile of stuff, including this meaningless picture.
But doesn't that show how much he cared?
No. All it shows is that he was unable to let go. And the fact that he couldn't let go is precisely why he failed during that ritual. He was too attached to his aging father, his young daughter, and the world where we were all together. That's why he hesitated in that final moment. Because he was afraid to die, he lost focus, and death won, taking his life and many others. In this line of work, we know better than anyone how hard letting go can be. We see it all the time. But as funeral directors, it's the one thing we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to. Like Grandpa always said, we should live in life and die in death. That's the whole basis of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's existence. Unfortunately, with my dad, these teachings went in one ear and out the other. He really let everyone down.
You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
You're missing the point, my little Paimon. It's precisely because he's my dad that I choose not to hold back. There isn't a father in the world who would disapprove of their daughter being outspoken, because a father's biggest fear is that once he's not around anymore, his daughter will never get to be that carefree, sassy little kid ever again. So I'm gonna keep talking trash about him all I want, and on the off chance he ever overhears me, I know he'll take some comfort from knowing that I never stopped just being myself and living life my own way. Anyway, so that's the brief history of Wuwang Hill. Anything else on the agenda? Damn. Thank you for being so open with us. Did you think I'd hide it from you? Nah, we're better buds than that. Plus, you did just rescue me from the border, so I owe you big time. Answering your questions seems like the least I can do.
Alright, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated. Is that the truth?
Yes. In my highly professional opinion, yes.
Okay. That's all Paimon wanted to hear.
Try not to dwell too much on all this stuff, okay? There are still 2 days to go, so check out the street fair and enjoy yourself. You said it yourself, remember? Gotta keep a reasonable work-life balance. I'll see you at Yujing Terrace in 2 days. This time, we're gonna turn death to ashes. Got anything else to say, Hu Tao? Guys, seriously, go rest and relax while you can. We have a big job coming up in 2 days' time. Alright, well, let's collect all of this stuff. And do a few more pulls here. We're getting close to soft pity. Wow. Hey, there it is! Bro!
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
Heck yes. Where's Clarand? Alright. Let's get that on you. Nice.
It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy.
Alright, so I'm gonna wrap up for tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing more Genshin. Obviously the next part of the event won't be out by then, so I'll probably be doing, I don't know, chill stuff. I don't know, TCG. Probably check out the rhythm game mode, the permanent rhythm game mode, etc. That kind of thing. The small things. The little side things. And then we'll be finishing up Lantern Rite on Wednesday. So, thank you to everybody who stopped by tonight, and I hope to see you all next time.